In this video, we're going to be reviewing the Datrek go-lite hybrid bag and whether or not it's worth picking up. So what we're going to be covering in this video are my first impressions of the bag, how it performed for me, who it's going to be best for, some pros and cons, and also where the best places to buy. So if you are looking for the best and cheapest place to buy, I will leave a link down below. And at the time of this video, that was the cheapest place we could find it, so you can go check out the current price if you want to go ahead and do so. But let's start with my first impressions. What I like most about this bag is that it's designed for both walking and carting, and that's why it's called a hybrid. I don't normally walk myself, I normally use a push cart, but it's nice to see something that's going to work for both type of golfers and basically not have to pick between one or the other. Before it was always, do I want a cart bag or do I want a stand bag, and you have to pick between one or the other and you can only have one. But it's nice to having something where you can use it for both. It'll work perfectly well if you want to carry it, if you want to put it on a push cart, if you want to put it on a power cart, it's all going to work. Okay, so the next thing I liked about it was the 14 full-length club dividers. And I don't know about you, but I'm not the biggest fan of having all my clubs jammed into one compartment. They always kind of like, pretty much it's hard to put it in, it's hard to take it out sometimes. They get stuck on each other and it's just a complete mess. So I definitely like having, one compartment for each of my clubs, and it definitely did have that. So let's cover some more features. So it comes with a double strap, which makes it easier to carry if that's what you prefer. It has an insulated drink compartment to keep everything nice and cold, which is a must. It has a Velcro glove holder, which I really liked as well. It has a wide variety of colors for you to pick from. Overall, there's plenty of room for all my clubs, all my gear, my jacket, my snacks, my drinks, and all that kind of stuff, which is awesome as well. So how is the design quality? The first thing I look at when it comes to a bag is the quality of it, because I don't really care how good it looks or how much storage it has. If it's going to fall apart in a year, I simply don't want it. It's not worth it, in my opinion. I found the material really well made, and according to the manufacturer, it's actually tear and weatherproof as well, which is awesome as well. And it weighed in at about 5.5 pounds, which is super light, but it still seemed to be, like it's something that's going to hold up nicely, because a lot of the times when things are made super light these days, it always means that the quality isn't there. So it was nice to see that this had both quality and lightness, which is awesome. How did it perform? So even though I don't normally walk, I thought I'd better test it out, and it was pretty comfortable to lug around there actually. The double strap and the back pad made it a lot more comfortable than some of the other bags out there. We have tested out quite a few, and some of them were great, some of them were not very comfortable at all to carry around. So this one was definitely comfortable. I definitely liked it. Also, the legs seemed to be really well made as well, and they weren't all like flimsy like a lot of other ones on the market. And then the base was more square than your average carry cart, so that basically allowed you to put it on a push cart or a power cart with no problem at all. Let's cover some pros. So it's super affordable. Definitely it's one of the cheaper bags on the market, which I was kind of surprised by. Just being that well made, and that performed like full length dividers, all that kind of stuff. It was super affordable, which was awesome. It can be used for every situation, so like walking, push cart, ride cart, that kind of thing. It has 14 full length club dividers, and then it seemed to be really well made compared to others. Okay, so how about some cons? So the clubs did sometimes grab the bag actually when taking them out or putting them away. But in my opinion, it's still better than having everything in one compartment. So pretty much like there's no really getting away from that. Pretty much every bag is going to have some sort of grip, whether it's gripping on other clubs or gripping on the bag itself. So it definitely did sometimes do it. It wasn't a huge deal, but it was definitely better than some of the other bags out there. How about the breakdown? So performance score, I'll give it a 9. Price score, I'll give it a 10. Durability score, I'll give it a 9. Personal score, I'll give it a 9.5, which is really, really solid. That's actually tied for the top bag that I've actually tested. Performance score probably would have got a 10 if the clubs didn't grab, but over 9.5 is really, really solid. How about some frequently asked questions? So will a putter with an oversized grip fit in? And the answer is yes, it will. Some extra large grips, they might be a little bit tight, but they're going to fit in. It's not going to be a problem. Can you remove the shoulder straps? Yes, you can. And then where's the best place or the best price for it? We will leave a link down below. At the time of this video, that was the best place we could find it. So is it worth it? Overall, I'd say if you're in the market for a new golf bag and you don't want to break the bank, I'd highly recommend checking out this one. It seemed to be really well built and was perfectly good for both walking and carting. And then the cheapest place I could find is down below. I'll just mention our golf giveaway here. So if you want to enter into our monthly golf giveaway, simply follow the instructions. So number 1, subscribe to the channel. Our number 2, comment giveaway down below. Simply do both those and you'll be automatically entered. Alright, that's going to be for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and we'll see you in the next video.